Well, we begin this new time, of course, with more on the presidential visit to Rhode Island. President Obama, the first sitting president to spend the night in Rhode Island in more than 50 years, started his day with a roundtable discussion at Rhode Island College this morning, where he met with students and faculty.
And then he delivered an economic speech to a packed house, which literally just wrapped up about 8-9 minutes ago, with the state's top Democratic leaders by his side. Again, less than a week to go before next week's election. We have live team coverage for you at this noontime. We'll be checking in with Perry Russum and Sean Daly in a moment. But first, we want to check in with Steve Nielsen, who's live at Rhode Island College, where the president just wrapped up his remarks. Steve?
Yeah, he spoke for about 25 minutes, and he's already left the building at this point, even though it just wrapped up less than 10 minutes ago. He spent some time shaking hands, saying hi to people before he left. The first things he said when he got on stage, other than hello, was Happy Halloween. He talked a little bit about Halloween at the start. He kind of had a casual demeanor to this speech, but he quickly got to the information that he wanted to talk about, which is the economy. He started discussing how nearly every economic indicator, according to him, has been significantly better now than it was in 2008. And then he started talking about the women's role in the economy, saying that women are a full and equal part of the economy. He discussed how he was raised by a single mom and how he, before this speech, had met with a lot of different working moms in the state that are also business leaders in Rhode Island. And he said something that was frustrating him is he said the idea that my daughters wouldn't be allowed the same opportunity as somebody's son, that's unacceptable. He then went on to talk about the things that make Rhode Island great, make Rhode Island different than other states. Let's listen to him.
Women deserve a day off to care for a sick child or sick parent without running into hardship. And Rhode Island's got the right idea. You're one of just 3 states where paid family leave is the law of the land. More states should choose to follow your lead. It was interesting talking to some of the small business owners in the meeting. They were saying how the Rhode Island law actually helped them do a better job recruiting and retaining outstanding employees.
And that meeting that he was referring to was a roundtable discussion he had just before this speech with Rhode Island leaders. 2 of the biggest cheers that I heard throughout this speech, the first one was when he said he wanted to raise the minimum wage to $10.10 an hour. It got a huge applause. He had to stop talking for a little while so that the crowd could continue to cheer. He said nobody who works full-time should be below the poverty line. And then the other second biggest applause he got was when he started talking about health care and what's known as Obamacare, talking about women's rights, saying that women deserve to make their own choices. And he also said that this isn't necessarily, he didn't come here to talk about this because he wants to change laws. This is more important about changing attitudes at this point. Of course, the president touched on many more topics outside of the ones I just referred to. Make sure you stay tuned to Eyewitness News tonight at 5 and 6. We'll have much more on the president speaking here at Rhode Island College. Reporting live at the mobile newsroom, I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.